The relationship between the United Kingdom and China is undergoing a subtle but significant transformation. After years marked by diplomatic strain and mutual suspicion, both countries are now exploring a path of cautious engagement. This shift is driven by a blend of economic necessity and the realities of global geopolitics. High-level trade talks have resumed, signaling a willingness to cooperate in areas like commerce, investment, and scientific research. Yet, beneath the surface, concerns about security and strategic interests remain ever present. The UK is striving to balance the potential benefits of economic collaboration with the imperative to safeguard national interests. This evolving dynamic reflects a pragmatic approach as both nations navigate the complexities of partnership in an uncertain world. After several years of diplomatic tension, the United Kingdom and China have resumed high-level trade discussions, marking a notable shift in their bilateral relationship. Central to this development is the Joint Economic and Trade Commission, or JETCO, which convened in September 2025 for the first time since 2018. This meeting is seen as a pivotal step toward revitalizing economic ties and fostering mutual growth. The renewed dialogue aims to open up greater opportunities for British businesses in the vast Chinese market, with a particular focus on professional services, automotive industries, and healthcare. By targeting these sectors, both nations hope to secure substantial trade deals and stimulate investment. The resumption of JETCO talks underscores a cautious but deliberate effort to balance economic cooperation with broader strategic interests. Recent trade data reveals a complex picture for UK-China commerce. In the 4 quarters ending in the third quarter of 2024, total trade between the two countries reached £89.0 billion, marking a notable 13% decrease compared to the previous year. UK exports to China fell sharply by 17.4%, totaling £32.0 billion, while imports from China also declined by 10.3% to £57.0 billion. This persistent trade imbalance highlights the challenges British businesses face in accessing the Chinese market and competing with Chinese imports. Factors such as shifting global supply chains, regulatory hurdles, and geopolitical tensions continue to influence these trends. Despite efforts to revive economic ties, both nations must navigate these obstacles to achieve more balanced and sustainable trade growth. The United Kingdom has identified China as a significant security concern, citing risks such as espionage, cyber attacks, and political interference. These apprehensions have shaped the UK's diplomatic stance, prompting increased vigilance and the implementation of protective measures. For instance, the National Security and Investment Act empowers the government to block or reverse foreign takeovers that threaten national interests, as seen in the reversal of a Chinese firm's acquisition of a major UK microchip plant. Delays in the construction of China's proposed super embassy in London further illustrate the UK's cautious approach. These security issues have led to sanctions and heightened diplomatic tensions, particularly over matters in Hong Kong, Xinjiang, and the South China Sea. As a result, the UK continues to balance its economic engagement with China against the imperative to safeguard its national security. The United Kingdom has adopted a series of strategic measures to address security concerns in its dealings with China. Central to this approach is the National Security and Investment Act of 2021, which empowers the government to scrutinise and, if necessary, block foreign investments that may threaten national security. This authority was notably exercised in 2022, when the UK reversed the Chinese firm's acquisition of Newport Wafer Fab, the country's largest microchip plant. Such interventions highlight the government's commitment to safeguarding critical infrastructure and sensitive technologies. These actions underscore a broader policy of balancing economic engagement with vigilant oversight, ensuring that national interests are protected even as trade and investment ties with China continue to evolve. Diplomatic tensions between the United Kingdom and China have been heightened by ongoing concerns over human rights and regional security. The UK's criticism of China's actions in Hong Kong, particularly regarding the erosion of democratic freedoms, has led to public statements and policy responses. Allegations of human rights abuses in Xinjiang have further strained relations, prompting sanctions and international condemnation. Additionally, China's assertive stance in the South China Sea has raised alarms about maritime security and the rules-based international order. These issues have not only fueled diplomatic friction, but also influenced the UK's broader approach to its relationship with China. As a result, the UK seeks to balance economic engagement with a firm stance on values and security, navigating a complex and often contentious partnership. The United Kingdom is pursuing a dual-track strategy in its relationship with China, seeking to balance economic engagement with careful attention to national security. On one hand, the UK is reopening high-level trade talks and encouraging investment, aiming to capitalise on opportunities in sectors like finance, technology and healthcare. At the same time, the government remains vigilant, enacting measures to protect critical infrastructure and sensitive industries from potential risks. Laws such as the National Security and Investment Act empower authorities to scrutinise and, if necessary, block foreign takeovers that could threaten national interests. This approach reflects a pragmatic recognition of both the benefits and the challenges inherent in dealing with a major global power. By combining economic cooperation with strategic caution, the UK hopes to foster growth without compromising its security or values. The United Kingdom's approach to China is shaped by a complex geopolitical landscape. As a close ally of the United States and a key member of the European community, the UK must carefully balance its economic interests with its strategic partnerships. This means aligning policies with Western allies, particularly on sensitive issues such as technology, security, and regional stability. At the same time, there are growing concerns about becoming too reliant on China for trade and critical supply chains. The UK is therefore pursuing a strategy that seeks to maximise economic opportunities while maintaining strong safeguards against potential risks. This delicate balancing act reflects the broader challenge of engaging with China in a world marked by shifting alliances and heightened global competition. Looking ahead, the future of UK-China relations remains uncertain, shaped by both opportunity and risk. While recent efforts to revive trade talks and foster scientific collaboration suggest a move toward pragmatic partnership, underlying tensions persist. Security concerns, trade imbalances, and geopolitical rivalries continue to cast a shadow over deeper cooperation. The UK's cautious approach, balancing economic engagement with strategic vigilance, reflects an awareness of these complexities. As both nations navigate shifting global dynamics, the relationship may evolve through incremental progress rather than sweeping transformation. Whether this path leads to lasting collaboration or renewed competition will depend on how effectively each side manages its interests and concerns. Ultimately, the prospects for UK-China ties hinge on their ability to reconcile economic necessity with the realities of international power politics. The relationship between the United Kingdom and China stands at a crossroads, shaped by both opportunity and uncertainty. While renewed trade talks and scientific collaboration signal a willingness to engage, persistent security concerns and geopolitical tensions cast a long shadow. The UK's approach reflects a careful balancing act, seeking economic growth and innovation while remaining vigilant against potential risks. This dual-track strategy underscores the fragility of the current partnership as both nations navigate shifting alliances and global challenges. Ultimately, the future of UK-China relations will depend on the ability to maintain constructive dialogue without compromising core interests. In an unpredictable world, this delicate equilibrium remains both necessary and precarious.